In its 14th season, Bob's Burgers pulled off something extraordinary. It delivered one of the most entertaining and unexpectedly emotional zombie apocalypse parodies on TV. While the animated sitcom is known for its clever genre spoofs, musical numbers, and family-friendly chaos, Season 14, Episode 9, titled Fraud of the Dead, Zombie Doke Apocalypse, goes above and beyond with its heartfelt satire of the zombie genre. Not only does it lampoon famous tropes from Dawn of the Dead, 28 Days Later, and The Walking Dead, but it also gives Louise Belcher one of her most meaningful storylines to date. Set up as a mockumentary, the episode masquerades as a found-footage documentary about Louise, reimagined as a legendary internet-famous archer. Her siblings, Tina and Jean, act as biased filmmakers documenting her rise to fame, until a zombie outbreak turns their quiet seaside town upside down. Though the audience quickly realizes the story is a homemade film made by the Belcher kids, the sincerity with which they commit to the narrative adds charm, humor, and even genuine suspense to the episode. The parody elements are both clever and loving. Classic zombie tropes make appearances, from a fake-out zombie mistaken for a starving neighbor to the classic betrayal by a bitten friend. The Belchers even find their own version of Walker camouflage. Instead of gore, it's mustard. These goofy details give the episode a low-budget flair that fits the tone of the series, yet they still manage to poke fun at the gritty intensity of traditional zombie fare. What elevates the episode, however, is Louise's personal journey. Initially pretending to be a master archer, she's eventually forced to admit she can't actually draw the bowstring back. Her lie causes the in-universe deaths of Bob, Linda, and Rudy, pushing her to confront her own limitations and ultimately find another way to outsmart the zombies. It's a classic Louise move, using wit and improvisation to solve a crisis, but here, it's laced with vulnerability and growth. The narrative cleverly mirrors Eugene's arc from The Walking Dead, a liar who ultimately becomes a hero by embracing his flaws and adapting. Louise may only be 9, but this storyline is one of her most mature. Her moment of honesty and redemption encapsulates one of Bob's Burgers' long-running themes. That personal growth often begins by owning up to who you are, not pretending to be someone else. Fans of the show will also appreciate how Fraud of the Dead ties back to earlier episodes. Louise's love of archery was previously introduced in Season 13 when she sacrificed getting a bow set so her mom could get a sewing machine. Likewise, the kids' filmmaking habit dates back to earlier seasons with their home movies and creative chaos. Even background costume choices and one-liner references create a continuity that longtime viewers will appreciate. Tina's obsession with zombies also plays a key role, especially when she can't resist fawning over a zombified Jimmy Jr. dancing his way to her heart. And in typical Gene fashion, his imaginary friend Ken gets a heartfelt shout-out, keeping the humor grounded in character. But more than anything, Fraud of the Dead is a testament to the series' ability to balance heartfelt storytelling with absurd comedy. Even as it breaks the fourth wall and pokes fun at its own musical tendencies, it still delivers one of the show's most emotionally resonant arcs. In a sea of animated comedies that often hit the reset button every episode, Bob's Burgers allows its characters, particularly Louise, to evolve. Through a mustard-drenched mockumentary filled with guts, gags, and growing pains, Louise Belcher becomes an unlikely hero in one of the most underrated zombie episodes ever aired on television.